We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves. It's Game 1 of the NL Division Series. Next. Stepping into the box, number 41. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Toronto, third baseman, number 41.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground up the middle, reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz.
Second baseman, Aledmus Diaz.
Hot shot on the ground is short, taken in by Simmons. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
And that misses 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Myers. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Starling Marte.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Digging in, number 1. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 1.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first down. Into the box, Joe Mauer. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Jose Ramirez.
He's set and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Matt, this is a big at-bat right here. Big half inning right here. They shut him down at the top of the first, and now you come in, you got a chance to get a lead. This place is already ready to erupt. Just enthusiasm from the fans. They score a run, it's going to go crazy.
And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Right fielder.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got
pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball from the stretch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Tommy Joseph. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Here's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey
First
Seager.
delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
On to first, and there were 2 down. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Ball 4.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 66.
Yasiel Puig is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, or maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Standing in, Cole Calhoun. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Simmons.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Benintendi in pursuit. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. A tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. They're trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Grounded to third. Diaz picks it up. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Left fielder, Ben Gamble.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Swing and a looper to left. Calhoun has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. So digging in now. Take his first cuts here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that. So coming to the plate, Madison Bumgarner. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Madison Bumgarner.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. He singled his last time up. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gamble racing back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. He pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Runner's on his way to third. Hit to first. Taken in by Abreu. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Striding in once again, Joe Mauer. He reached on a single in his first try. And 0-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Pitch is high. The throw. Here comes the payoff pitch. Top foul right of first. The next 3-2. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in to try it again. Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Aledmus Diaz. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those. And
that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. So striding forward now, Tommy Joseph. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him. We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
So we got him swinging. Tommy Joseph is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Hit on the ground toward the left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Calhoun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Carlos.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Puig looking up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Coming to the plate now, Cole Calhoun. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that misses, ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Catcher.
Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lays off 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Yasiel Puig comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So stepping in, Ben Gamel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for round number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Michael Fulmer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. In now, Madison Bumgarner. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now
digging in and looking for more, Starling Marte. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Benintendi. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in once again, number one. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning. Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And he'll reach first safely. Ready once again, Joe Mauer. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard toward the right side. And a little self-presence. Striding in once again, Tony Kemp comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Tony
breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Oh, this is powered into left field for a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. Simmons has it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. As ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kemp gloves it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
The left fielder,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Very weakly on the ground. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kemp over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Andrew Benintendi.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, they got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Runners off for second. Fouled back. Bumgarner removed to first. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Michael Fulmer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Number 30, Kenys Vargas.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Here's a look over to first. A runner on first with 2 away. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. Has a look, now the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, J.J. Hoover gets the call from the pen to take over.
Number 60, J.J. Hoover.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Abreu is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time. As he misses for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
Number 40,
into the box now, Madison Bumgarner. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp.
For the Blue Jays.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Tony Kemp.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
And a changeup right down the middle. Drilled on the ground to short. Simmons is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Aledmus Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he pops him up back behind second base. Simmons is there for it. Makes the play, and there are. So here's the slugging. First baseman Host. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that retires the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, number 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Kemp takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in now, Joe Mauer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will get there to make the running play. And standing in, Tommy Joseph. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Into the windup and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Well, Matt, we're talking about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have for the starting pitcher.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
On the ground up the middle, Simmons to his left. He's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now to the plate, Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Calhoun. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now, Andrew Benintendi. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And he will put this one away. And the Braves From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 1.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On the ground up the middle, Simmons is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Corey Seager. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down. Digging in, number 1. He readies for his first plate appearance. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction. That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Number 1 becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Joe Mauer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Benintendi has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Digging in now, Jose Abreu. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Jose Abreu.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gonzalez going back at the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Here's Brock Holt now.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Brock Holt.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Digging in, Ben Gamel. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Here's another 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez into shallow left, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed the guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Fielder,
Carlos Gonzalez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
High in the air out to center field. Benintendi is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Benintendi. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Tyler Flowers.
Lined hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The pitcher number 30.
Now at the plate, Danny Salazar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get 2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. And no swing, apparently, ball one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the... Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. Holt is there for it. Makes the play, one away. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Into the windup and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Now the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a soft liner. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. Settling in now, Tyson Ross. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Runners off for second. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And did he square around? No, it's ball one.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
How about it?
Striding in once again, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Cervelli rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is under the tag of Flowers, safe at the plate. Digging in to try it again. Number one. Switch hitter batting left here. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. As a look, now the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gamble is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. So striding in, Jose Abreu. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jose Abreu goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Yasiel Puig will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk. Ready for another chance? Brock Holt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Marte on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes. So here's Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Here in the 4th. First baseman.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. Ball 2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ramirez.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Benintendi patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. 2-2, here it is. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Fielder number 52.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the. Now at the plate, Ben Gamel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Left fielder, Ben.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Lined hard to center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The windup and the 0-1. Here's Simmons at short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. So digging in now, Danny Salazar. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The shortstop,
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Benintendi looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In now, Francisco Cervelli. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, they have not been able to pick up that changeup tonight. That has been a really good pitch for him. Very effective. He's used it at the right time. It's been his money pitch. Oh, he might have got away with one. A 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Holt comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Aledmus Diaz. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Aledmus Diaz.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Marte. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte's after it. 2 down. Here's Corey Seager. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. He doubled earlier in the game, 1-for-2 to this point. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Now a hard liner. Foul.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And a slider called strike 3. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Starling Marte. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Backhanded. And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Number 1. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there as it falls. The runner from second crosses the plate. digging in and looking for more, Joe Mauer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And the runner's breaking for third. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gamble moving in, just foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 3-0 now. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready for another chance. Cole Calhoun. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Sam Freeman trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits Kevin Pillar. To short. Fielded cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch. In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder,
first delivery 66. To him on the way. And he's in time.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Gonzalez. 1 down. Digging in once again, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. This is in the air out to left field. Pillar's there, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Stepping in.
Andrelton
From the stretch. And this is fouled at the plate. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here it comes, 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. A hit in 2 tries so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Diaz scoops it up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Tyson Ross. He started out the evening. Adrian Beltre will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right. Tommy Kingley has been summoned from the bullpen. Now with the plate, Tyler Flowers. 0-2 on his line thus far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Kevin Pillar.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Sam.
Now at the plate, Sam Freeman. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit.
Ronald.
Now action in the bullpen. Kenny Vargas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Kenny Vargas.
And he lays off there, 1-0. One and one. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Kevin Segrist is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44.
Here's Starling Marte.
Segrist.
Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, number 1. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. A runner at second, nobody out. To 2-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Flowers corrals it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So striding in, Joe Mauer. He went down on strikes last time up. Will Tovar will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Michael Kahn answers the call now. Now looking to get this one.
Michael Kahn.
And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
Up next for
digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Diaz trying to get there, but this will land untouched. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 Cushing. Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that.
Number 11.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Swing, strike 2.
I don't know about swinging at that one. That looked like ball 4 right there. This is where you got to know your strike zone. That would have walked in a run.
Seager backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Now in the box, Andrelton Simmons. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Swing and a ball served into center field, and it's going to work out. A base hit. 1 run scored. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is... The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets under. Stepping into the box. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks. And guys just hack at it. It's a natural
swing. Chris Hatcher gets the call here as
your attention, please. Now
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jose Abreu is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, they're down a few right here, and I can get all over him for such a big swing. The bases are empty, and he takes a big power swing. But maybe he's trying to light a fire. He catches one and maybe gets him going. All of a sudden, everybody gets rolled.
Well, they In a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen.
Struck him out. Good night, Toronto. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to